Welcome to my channel. My name is Angela Serendipity Art, and where we scrap with the heart. And I'm here to follow a sketch February 2024 hosted by Sandy. She has scrapbooking reflection. There's a group that is linked down, and also a playlist of all the fabulous people that are participating. If you want to participate and see the sketches, you can join the group, or you can use the hashtag to see all the creations. Where so today's is I'm a day behind, so I'm going to be always a day behind. So I will end on March 1st. This is the February 2nd. So this is a Creative Memories layout. It has 3 photos. It has a journaling spot. It has 2 um, like scallops, a border, and like 2 pieces of paper in a background base. So, and the photos are matted. So I am going to do this, and I am going to use a creative memory. I'm a creative memory advisor. If you see anything that you like in my video, feel free to see my link below. It's an affiliate link, so just that you know. So the collection I'm going to use for this is the Creative Memories Riveting. This is one of the last collections, and everything it's about construction, you know. So this is the papers. I haven't decided yet. You get the stickers, and here in the stickers I have all these choices. Also, I am going to use their variety packs. There's like mats that are, you can use it for journaling or for matting your pictures. That goes with the collection. And then I want to use some, since it's construction, I have also this texture designer pack that has wood grain on it. And since I'm also in another challenge where I have to use some things of my scrap, I am going to use this cardstock for my base, maybe some of these scraps, and I have to use a specialty paper. I found this one and this one, and I'm going to use the stencil. I have here all my, oh my god, all my things. I'm going to use my punch that is with tools, my border system that is Sweet Home, some ink, some of the ephemera and washi tape like that is like wood grain, the enamel dots, and some old stickers. So with all this, let's go to my workspace and see what I can create. I see you there. Hi, here we are working with the layout. I decided to use this collection from Creative Memory. It's called Riveting because it's all about construction. And I forgot to show the pictures, but the pictures I'm going to use is the renovation of my kitchen. I live in a 70-year-old house. It's double bricked, and it's an adorable house, cozy. So I remodeled my kitchen because my kitchen was so small. We didn't barely have any covers or anything. Um, what I'm gonna do with most of the papers and the cardstock, I'm gonna use a rough the edges with the distressors because I want to give them that torn look like when you are remodeling. And then I'm going to take ink and I am going to I think I'm using the brown archival one and kind of distress the edges of the papers. Um, I didn't got my paper because this is a pack that I bought that is very flimsy, and the papers are not too thick either, so I thought I was wanted to leave it. In the layout, they cut the papers in half, 6 by 12, but I cut one 6 by 12 and the other 7 by 12 and kind of overlap. Then I'm going to use a punch that comes with this collection. It's called the Tool Punch. And I'm going to try to make that border that looks like scallops on it. But using this paper that is like it looks blue, but it's like a brush steel kind of, I wanted to give them that metallic look to the tool border. And instead of putting the border below the yellow paper, I'm going to put it on top, because if I put it on the bottom, I'm not going to have enough space, and also the tools are not going to be seen. So I use repositionable glue to try to put this, because I'm going to move it and kind of put my pictures. And I apologize that I didn't realize I hit my camera, and I was a little off, view. Now I'm going to use my cutter system, border system, and I'm going to use a cartridge come Home Sweet Home, because I thought it will be nice. I want to add something else to that border, so I'm going to use this one. There are little houses, and I'm going to put it on the top. I'm going to cut it really, really, really close to the houses, so the brown is not going to show up. And now you're going to see that I already took care and cut all that part, so you don't have to. I'm gonna distress again, rough all my edges of the cardstock, not the pictures. And I'm working on the middle one because I wanted to put 3 pictures to be focusing. One is white, black, and one is like a sawdust background when you cut with the saw. So I distress them with ink again, and then I'm going to put them triple layer, only that one, and the landscape photo, because this is going to go in the middle, and I didn't want to put another photo, so I wanted to put this that says renovation in progress or something like that. I can't remember from the top of my head. So here you see me showing you, and again, I keep going down, and the angle of my camera move, and I am totally lost. But I realized later on when I looked that I was off. I'm gonna use the kitty foam that they use in Walmart, and I buy it by a block, and that's what I use to pop my pictures. Now I'm gonna use a stencil from Stamperia. I don't remember the name, but I am going to use, it's like metal plates, because I thought that the brown plank wood grain, it was too flat, and I wanted to add kind of a texture to it to kind of make it pop and add some dimension. So I decided to use this with the black distress ink, archival distress ink. And if you probably know, but I have people ask me, this little silicone where I keep my 2 most used inks. So when I'm stenciling, they're not going to move, because sometimes you have your hand. I usually have the black and the brown that I use the most in these little things. And there I show you quickly. There I realized that I was low. And like I say, anything possible that could have be gone wrong while I was remodeling my kitchen, it went wrong. It was a disaster. I have, when we removed the cabinet, what was behind the cabinet was wallpaper from, this house was built in 1950, I want to say 54. So we have to remove all that wallpaper. Now I'm going to try to embellish uh, and add some splatters to kind of make it messy. So I'm going to use the Chroma Mist, an Opulent Gold. And then I'm going to use one from Color by That is like a green, I think it's called wild spruce. It's kind of a greenish color, but it looks dark enough. I didn't want to put the black, so I spatter all over to kind of give them, again, more dimension and texture. Um, like I say, um, if you haven't seen the movie Money Pit, uh, that was my kitchen was a money pit. Every time we moved something, something needed to go wrong. That strip of yellow, it's a 20-year-old creative memories that I took from a crop that I went. You see there, I hit the camera again. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like the setting that my daughter put is not. Um, so and it's thick like you don't have an idea. So I want to kind of make it divide because it was so obvious the blue, kind of bluish steel. And then I'm going to use a piece of wood grain washi tape to put there because I'm going to use a sticker from my collection that is a measuring tape that I wanted to put it there. And everything wasn't the standard common measurement in my kitchen. Everything needed to be special order because it wasn't the standard measurement. There, I wanted to put thinking about putting the one of the pictures up, but then I decided to keep the three on the bottom, so that way I'm able to kind of decorate. I'm gonna use some stickers to decorate in different areas. I'm going to make three cluster, one on the left, one on the upper left, one on the bottom right, and then one in that home renovation card that is there. I will make another cluster to make a visual triangle, and I'm just gonna keep decorating. The title is DIY time, and I use that with my cluster on there, and I use the little pieces when I cut my punch to kind of add the tools. So while I finish my layout, I wanted to remind you that there is a playlist of other people participating in this follow the sketch from Sandy, who is hosted by Sandy. Please click there. You're going to get a lot of inspiration, a lot of talented artists that they make great, great, great layouts. And I want to thank you for giving me some of your time, being patient with me. If you're not a subscriber and you like what you see and you subscribe, it will make my day. Um, If you want to leave a comment or have a question of any of the tools I use, feel free to leave it in the comments. And thank you very much to giving me a little bit of your time to do while I do these event. And thank you to Sandy because it motivated me. And here I'm almost done. I'm going to put the last touches. Those are like enamel dots that looks like screws and bolts. And again, thank you very much. It was wonderful. It was fun making this layout, and I hope to see you soon for another layout and in another video. So, I'll see you soon. Bye.